What does a pheasant nest look like? Have you ever wondered what a pheasant nest looks like? If you are curious about these fascinating birds and their nesting habits, you are in for a treat. Pheasant nests are quite simple, often blending seamlessly into their surroundings. A female pheasant typically creates a shallow hollow or depression on the ground. This is not an elaborate construction but rather a discreet scrape that is easy to overlook. You will usually find these nests in areas with dense cover, such as long grass fields, shrubs, hedges, or even woodland foliage. These locations are chosen carefully to provide concealment from predators and protection from the elements. The nest itself is often just a bare scrape in the soil. Pheasants do not carry materials like leaves or grass to build a more complex nest. When lining is present, it usually consists of some loose grass or dead leaves gathered from the immediate area. This minimal lining helps the nest blend into the natural vegetation, making it difficult to spot. The size of a pheasant nest is just large enough to hold a clutch of eggs, which are oval and typically measure about 45 millimeters long by 35 millimeters thick. The eggs are usually brown-olive in color, which helps them camouflage within the nest environment. Pheasants prefer nesting sites that offer both overhead and side concealment. They often choose dense, erect vegetation that is at least 8 to 12 inches tall. This dense herbaceous cover, including grasses and wildflowers, is essential for protecting the hen and her eggs from potential threats. From the perspective of the bird, the simplicity and camouflage of the nest are vital for survival. The female must remain hidden during the incubation period, and the choice of nesting site is driven by the need for safety rather than the construction of a complex nest structure. In summary, a pheasant nest is a modest, ground-level scrape, sometimes lined with a few natural materials. It is carefully concealed within dense vegetation to protect the female and her eggs during incubation. If you are out in the field and keep an eye out for these characteristics, you might just spot a pheasant nest in its natural habitat.